So you are purchasing the center avatar here, GQ Socialize. You can see that he's matched up pretty good with height with the female Socialize version. So let's have a quick look on the client. So you can see here that they're a nice height. They look really good together as a couple. So if that's what you're looking for. Now let's have a quick look at the signature poses. These are poses that I've actually modeled myself. Yeah, I know I'm not exactly the best model in the world. I'm a bit thick set, but you know, the whole point is that they're sort of unique, and I think this is the first avatar where the actual developer has modeled the poses and shown that he's modeled them. So they're pretty cool. You can see the triggers for these are down here, so be sure to check those out. I'm sure you'll dig them, and that's why I've called them signature poses, basically because I did them. So you can pause this and you can see what I've written here, and basically it explains about expressions and how they work. But let's have a quick look in the client just to give you a better idea. So here you can see that I'll activate this pose, and you can see the expression here. It'll last for a couple of seconds and then it'll disappear. So that'll happen when you trigger each pose. But let's have a look. If we want to bring it back, we'll add 2 digits to the pose trigger, and if we want to hold it, then we'll use 3 digits. But look what happens when I try and activate another expression. You can see here that it's mixed. Okay, so just remember that. So you want to wait until each expression finishes before you activate the next one. To get the most out of your poses, the Alpha Action Pack is a must for any male avatar. So the first thing that you must do is you must own at least one Pandora enabled avatar. Now you can get the cheaper one, the Alpha ones, or the Pandora Socialize, Pandora Model Edition. And you also need to purchase the Alpha Action Pack, and you must download and install Pandora software. So let's have a quick look at what this Action Pack can do in the client. So the first thing we must do is trick the software into thinking that this is a Pandora enabled avatar, so in order for the Action Pack to work. So what we need to do first, if we come up to the toolkit, you'll notice that the Alpha Action Pack is actually grayed out. We can't use that, so we need to activate one of the avatars that we've purchased, one of the Pandora enabled avatars. So let's just put on one of these Alpha ones. We'll just put on that to activate it, and then once it's on, if we come back up to the toolkit, you can see now that the Action Pack is actually activated. So we'll just come down here and we'll put back on GQ, and we'll just put that back on there, and now we can apply the Action Pack. So once that's applied, now we have the option to use it. So let's, for example, if we want to activate one of the poses, we can also use this universal action slider, which is very cool. So let's go to the W triggers, and we'll just activate one of these ones. And let's say, for example, this one, we wanted to move that head into a different position. We could do that by using the head slider up here. So if we just activate that, you can see that heaps of different positions, and we can get rid of all these bubbles just by holding down Control and tapping on B. And let's have a look at another pose. So this is just quickly showing you what can be done with the head, for example. Let's have a look at one crouching. Let's have a look at this one, for example. See, now the head's here, but if we move this slider, we get so many different options. And if we click on the up tab, you can see here. Now we could come from a different angle with this pose. We could put that there and then move the head round like this. We could even go back down with it and put it like that. So you get me? So it's basically, you can do that, and then you have obviously all the different body parts as well. The arms, the shoulders. So it's a great utility if you really want to get unique looking poses, because obviously there will be a lot of people with this GQ avatar, but if you want to make these poses even more unique, then you'd want to get the Action Pack. So enjoy GQ. And if you want to know more about how to use the Action Pack and anything to do with the Pandora software, then make sure you click on the Post Central logo at the bottom of the product page, and that will give you an auto join link, and you can ask questions in there, and there's also a heap of Pandora tutorials.